So you're 2 years into this now. There's a lot of people in this industry that feel like they've been around forever, like going back decades. But for sure, for someone that's brand new to this space or is considering working in anything related to critical facilities or telecommunications or digital infrastructure, someone sat down and said, Emily, can we grab a cup of coffee or have lunch? And they were maybe in high school, they're trying to figure out what they want to do when they major in college. What advice would you give to someone that's maybe like yourself, that's not technical leaning? They don't think they want to go into engineering or software development or anything like that, but they're thinking about client facing roles in a technology company. What kind of advice would you offer them to help them sort through whether this is something that they should pursue?
Oh man, I mean, I feel like there's a few different ways to go about this. I think each person is very individual. For myself, I'm an opportunist. I like to see, an option right in front of me and take it and see how it goes. You have to be open-minded. Take any opportunity that you have in front of you, and have a support team with you as well that you could run by and make sure, like, does this seem right? Does this role fit me? Ask yourself that question. Ask your support team that question. But I would definitely be very open-minded. Ask questions. Like, I can't express that enough. From my experiences, like I said, I have a pretty broad range between web development, graphic design, writing press releases and blogs, doing hosting events and coordinating venues and working with vendors. It's a large area, and you just have to pick and choose. And you might like one thing more than the other. But then just stick with that road. If you feel that like graphic design or finance is your niche, that's something you'd like to go into a little bit more, then follow that feeling. Take that gut feeling, go with it, and then maybe from there, like, you might seem like, okay, like, I really like this position that I'm in right now. I think I could excel, but maybe like the people or the atmosphere might clash a little bit, and that's okay. You could change your environments, but as long as you stick to your gut, ask those questions, look for those opportunities, and just trust yourself, I think is really the best advice I could give somebody, because I'm very proud of myself on being able to open my radius on and being able to find NJFX. I was very stuck in my ways of like, I want to work in New York City, and got a lot of discouragement when it came to applying to a lot of positions, and decided that I just need to open my radius, be a little bit more open-minded, that my top job, my career that I'm looking for the rest of my life might not be in New York City right now in this moment, but you have to take your steps. Your first job isn't going to be your forever job. It might be, I don't know, but it's a possibility. But just taking those experiences from each of those positions will only set you up further into success.
That's a really interesting perspective, and there's inherent challenges and some inherent opportunities that you have being at a company where you're the whole marketing team. Because like what you just described in a data center operator that's got 500 employees and there's 6 or 8 people on the marketing team is 6 or 8 different jobs. So the cool part is you get to do a little bit of everything, and it's nearly impossible to get bored. The challenge is being able to be pretty good at those 6 or 8 different disciplines and blocking out the time on the calendar and making it all happen with really limited resources.
Right. No, I mean, having 7 hats in the office all day, every day is definitely a task. I love it. I wish I had a team to delegate to and to work with and collaborate on a marketing side. Like, I'm very happy with the team that I have now. I mean, they are my whole support. Like, they would not let me fail in anything. And I know if I do have any types of questions or concerns of myself or my work or my writing or whatever the case may be, like, I know I have such a strong team behind me that will give me any advice, any comments, anything that I need, and also to help me like prioritize, like what is my priority, because a lot of the things, my priority might not be the company's best priority, because I have so many things that I need to make sure that our website's running and our social media is on time, and just working with our clients, and we're doing an event in October with some customers and sponsors, and just trying to keep those relationships going. But we're also like on a business side, I'm a huge support to the sales team and operations. So on top of my marketing initiatives, like I have to make sure that everything is aligning with my sales and operations as well. And sometimes that is a priority over what my messaging is for the week in the marketing. It might flip. So we might have things scheduled for the month, but within that month, 3 weeks might be different and change because some news might drop, or something we're doing at NJFX happens and we want to share that before this, and we just push things back. And I think that's a really great thing about being a small company and just having, one individual team member for each section, because we get to just talk and collaborate and make quick decisions fast and be able to do it instead of that corporate bureaucratic, let's work up the chain, get this message going. Getting one draft might take like a month in some offices, while I could write a draft and have it done and have a final completion by end of day. So just like how it works is very different. I like the urgency. I like the fast pace. I don't mind the quick changes in my schedule. Like I like those challenges and how to adjust to that. I think that just, makes you a stronger leader, a stronger person, and taking those skill sets and being able to share those moments with your colleagues or your interns or whoever you're working with, to show like, this is how I present myself, and this is how we're going to work hard and make sure that our messaging is strong and secure.